Alright, people, I am... Whoa, let me move that. I probably spiked the shit out of that sound. Sorry. Hey, I'm back. With Temple of Torment. Let's dive back in as soon as I can find the actual game. Probably there it is. We want to do load game. And we were Ralvarbenny. Sounds like a restaurant. Alright. Well, what I do remember from last time... I just pressed J. J does not do that. J moves us down. What I remember from last time is that we had a pretty boring talk to people kind of game going there for a while. Let's look at our quests. How about that? Obviously, we have this main quest. We got a ton of like minor quests here. Let's see what's this mushroom trip. Do you remember? We're getting 3 different colored mushrooms for somebody. Find the mushrooms below the temple of. Oh yes, below the temple. Where's this? Find the buried chest next to the lone pine at Relgader's farm. Well, at least that's not fucking in the temple. I wonder why there's a gap between these 2 points. Do you think it's because we completed this quest? Was this like kill a rat in the basement kind of quest or something? I don't know. Inside the Temple of Torment. Demon parts. This will do course as we find and kill the appropriate monsters. Thread for wife. Find thread for card. I don't unfortunately remember. Like, is there any details? No, I don't recall what that was about, or like if it told us where to look for that. All right, so the one thing we know which is theoretically where to head, is buried treasure. So let's try and do that. We can't like set it as an objective, eh? Like mark it on the map, no. Which is probably for the best. Let's leave here. Let's I have no recollection whatsoever where we are within this town. I did notice there is you can use keyboard commands to scroll scroll the screen around, but just what those keyboard commands are. I mean, home is up, end is down, page down is what was right, but it can't go any further right than we are, and page up doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, delete. Okay, so delete is go left. Page down is go right. Home and end are up and down. Unfortunately, my keyboard layout doesn't match what would probably make that a useful technique, and it also doesn't tell us what part of the map we're in. So I don't know where we're trying to go. Let's assume we're in the northwest now. See if we can get out over here, or not. Let's continue trying to do that. I guess this is it. But I'm guessing wrong. How the hell do we get out of here, guys? Jesus. This is a little annoying. We should also look for more food, maybe? Does anybody around here has food for sale? Spells, weapons, crap like that. You know what? Never mind. We have a fair amount, don't we? We have... No, we don't have much. Let's, oh, we got 5 here, down here for some reason. Wonder why those are separated. Alright, let's assume we have enough to go for now. Jesus Christ. How do we get out of here? What does this guy want? Is he going to say, have you got my mushrooms yet? Yeah, that's all he's going to say. Nope, I have not. Because it was a week ago, I don't remember. Oh, we gained a level, guys. Just noticing that. Let's click the experience bar. That's this here, by the way. We reached level 4. We got 3 hit points and 2 mana points. Because it's been a week, I don't recall, like, well, A, how to get out of town, and B, where, like, food stores and such were. By which I mean food shops, not places you store food. Although you do that in a food shop, I guess. For the love of Jesus, let's go at least drink this. I did just see the water level, the thirsty level drop, so you do lose it while you're in town. Oh, there we go, okay. Alright, so we are looking for some sort of farm. We've been to these 2 places, we know it's not there. We've been in here, we've been up here. We haven't gone off the map up top, so I don't know if you can. There's this thing, like area transition. But I have no idea where that leads. Let's see if we can note a farm on here. That's Demon's Fall Bridge. Come on. We have Castle of Amon. Weren't we supposed to meet Strad there as well? Northwestern Port Victory. There's the farm we want. But we could... We've been in these two. Let's not go back to there. Let's stop at the Castle of Amon as we go by. Castle of Amon! I wish it would stop. Maybe it did. Maybe it stopped me when I was starving. I'm not sure. Let's eat some shit. No, not equipped. Right. Backpack. It is a lengthy process, this eating. Takes almost as long as in real life. There we go. Castle of Amon. Interesting, okay. Here we go. Let's go talk to these guards who will probably say move along. Move along. And here's Fancy Dude. That is Count Strahd himself. Let's see what he has to say. Good, you're here. Forgive me for all the secrecy, but I have my reasons. So, where do you need my help? You see, this castle here has belonged to my family for 1,000 years. It was built by my ancestor, Amon Strahd. Well, this is a very impressive castle. Yet, this is just a shadow of... I guess it should be what, not what. Of what it once was. I live here alone, with a handful of servants. My family lives elsewhere. But I didn't ask you to come here to listen to history lessons. Actually, to listen history lessons. Is something wrong? Very much. I believe all the heirs to this castle have died on their 40th birthday. Christ, I'd be dead already. My father, his father, and so on. My 40th birthday is nearing, and so you must understand my worries. Pardon me. That's definitely weird. Recently, I have had nightmares of something that lurks below this castle. From what I know, my ancestors went insane before their deaths, rambling something incoherent. I believe they lost their minds due to these nightmares before dying in unexplainable ways. Is that a word, unexplainable, or is it only inexplicable? I'm not sure. There are dungeons in the cellars of this castle. As far as I know, nobody has ever ventured there, as the fathers have always told their sons to stay away from there. So you want me to see what's out there? Exactly. You must not worry about not being rewarded. I'm a rich man, but you'll be rewarded handsomely. Discover for me what's in the cellars, and return to me. You'll find the downstairs to the cellar, in the north wing. Alright. Let's see what he says when I talk to him. Have you been to the cellars yet? No. At least this place has decor, right? We had that other castle, which was like empty rooms. This place got tables and chairs here, some pillars. That's pretty sweet. I'm not versed enough in these keys to know how to scroll this around properly. Let me try an experiment. Get some water there. Let's go do that. Is this the... There's an altar. We can also go to the altar. Oh, here's the place to the cellars. Let's go here and get some water. At least our dude's still with us. Zin. If we go to the altar, what happens here? Identify cursedness. I don't think we have anything cursed. None of the equipped items or unequipped items, pardon me, are cursed. Alright, let's go down. This may be, of course, obviously, a profound mistake. I have no idea. Like, there's no way to gauge what, level of an area we're entering, if such things exist in this game. Maybe it adapts to your level. I have no idea. Come along, Zin. Are we, I don't think we have a torchlight yet, do we? Let's just check the map. Oh, tab. P.S. Tab opens your journal, guys. No, we don't have a torchlight. Let's light a torch, even though there's a fucking fruit bat coming at us. Get him, Zin. Let's go to our backpack. Items. Let's light this damn thing. Alright. We're a swords dude, right? Let's go kill a fruit bat. That sounds relatively easy. We hit it for 12. He frost bolted it. This fruit bat has some fucking juice to it, eh? 35 experience points. It's worth as much as those bandit guys were. Look at that. Your one-handed skill increases to 1. Your damage with one-handed weapons is increased by 1. So apparently, in addition to leveling up in the standard way, there's also a bit of that Elder Scrolls element where you actually improve at stuff by using it, which I absolutely adore. That's one of my favorite things in games. Final Fantasy II did that, and I loved it. The real Final Fantasy II, not the North American Final Fantasy II. I didn't even see what we killed there. It was a rat. So far, there's nothing down here that would say, hey, this would be the cause of your death at age 40. Just bats and... not fruit rats. Fruit bats and rats. Let's get this fruit bat. It looks... I can't quite make out the aspect of that is supposed to be bat-like. It looks like a deformed chihuahua, like a chibi chihuahua with like a giant head. And... made elementally of blood, especially now. Let's rest for a second. We've only lost 3 hit points, but let's not be too risky. Get this rat. This is a little more combat-centric, this episode, than the last one. Oh. Isn't that interesting? The very last place we looked is where we found a way onward. Let's use this, whatever it is. This isn't how we came down, is it? It is. For Christ's sake, the last place we looked is the first place we looked. Let's just, confirm by clumsily scrolling the screen that there's nothing else down here. Nope. Alright, let's go tell him we went in your cellar and there's fucking nothing down there, unless that wasn't the cellar. Yes, I have. I think. Let's check out the other staircase, but that appears to go up, right? Whoever heard of a cellar that's upstairs? That's locked. We can't even get in there. Did I not go to the cellars? Let's see if it gives us a name. If we look at the map, say. Dungeons 1. This is the dungeons. This is not the cellars. Well, I don't understand, sir. Again, let's do one last sweep around with our cursor, just to ensure that we're not missing a staircase as an example. Nope. That would appear to be it. Let's go on back upstairs. We can't get to this other staircase. Is there a chance it's outside? Is there like a cellar door outside the place? Let's look at our journal. Maybe it'll give us some clues here. Not by that, by this. Let's look at the quest. This doesn't... Oh, here we go. Stronghold quest. Explore the dungeons below the Castle of Amon. I did that. Fuck. Well, I did explore the dungeons, right? I missed something. The hell did we miss, guys? Unless there's a way to search for secret doors and I don't know how to do it. That would sure suck. Just walking along the wall in case there's like a secret door on the outside and it like reveals it via our walking around. Did we miss a given location? Maybe it's in here. Maybe there's like a door we had to open to kill all the monsters. Oh, there we go. We missed this staircase that didn't show up until we were here. All right, let's go down here to dungeon level 2. To dungeon level 2. Rat. Thank you, Zin. You're awesome. Just a rat, but put up a fight, that one. That was a feisty little fucker, that one was. Let me move my cursor out of here. I should have mentioned it. Well, I didn't know until the first episode went up, but I should have mentioned certainly in the second episode. My mouse cursor and yours are not aligned. It seems that's because I'm recording a window, and I don't know. Fortunately, this game does things like display that pentagram where I'm pointing, but my mouse cursor is pointing at the pentagram right now, whereas it's probably somewhere southeast of it for you. It's a very strange phenomenon. Who can understand the vagaries of mouseries? We are mapping, right? M works. I'm not finding too much down here so far, aside from some pretty simple enemies. There's the way onward. Is there anything else to explore here? Let's use our newfound keyboard commands. Yeah, it might be. Let's go over here. Nope. Let's just, again, do a quick sweep around to make sure that is legit everything. I hate leaving things undone, That would seem to be it. That would seem to be it. That's my impression of Laszlo Cravensworth from What We Do in the Shadows. Ah, yes, a rat. Passable. I auditioned for that show 3 times. I never got on it. First as a vampire in an orgy. Secondly as I think an HR vampire. And then thirdly as Dean Martin in an episode that took place in allegedly Atlantic City. But I never got on it. Let's kill this thing. Get back here, you son of a bitch. Oh, I thought I killed it. That's the problem with having your monster graphic look like a bloodstain and you think you've got it. This dungeon goes deep. Legit deep. Let's rest a tiny bit. Finished clearing out the entire level before we move on so we can get maximum experience and see if we can find any treasure or anything, Like any good adventurer would. Let's go get that rat. Feels like my keyboard is my keypad is being a bit sluggish and responding right now for some reason. Not sure what that's about. Well, that would seem to be the level again. Yeah, that's the level. Down we go. Whoops. Nothing but bats and rats down here. Until, of course, you meet like some giant demon that's lurking, waiting for him, I'm guessing, down here somewhere. Or a vampire, of course, might make sense. Given the Strahd connection. Yeah, for some reason the number pad is just feels like it's having some connectivity issues or something. I've adjusted my seating position to see if that helps. Oh, for Christ's sake, I'll use a mouse for a minute. Jesus. Come on, respond. What is going on here? Maybe the batteries are getting low. Let's rest. I held the key down there for a minute. I don't know if you noticed that, but I held the movement key down for just a second, which is always a bad move in a roguelike. Could have got killed there by that rat. Come on. There you go. Look at me doing it again. Let me just do this instead. There's the way downward. Is there two ways downward? Is that the second one we found? Or was that the first? Oh, that's the first. Alright, so that's the level except for one more level to go, maybe. Our lantern light faded, guys. Let's consult our map. So the map remains after your lantern light fades. It just doesn't map it as you go if you don't have it going. So let's use. We have some oil, right? It should last a long time because we had that thing lit for a really long time. Damn it! Go back. Lantern oil. Use item. You fill the lantern light. I think bracket light means it's lit. Alright, here we go. We enter the ancient prison. That sounds fucking ominous. What's this dude? God ordain. Very, what do you call that? Gaelic spelling or Celtic spelling, maybe? Let's try talking to him.
Ah, a visitor. I believe it's been 1,000 years since I last saw a face.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am God ordain, and this is my prison.
What do you mean?
You see, there was a man called Strad. He and I, we had a little disagreement, and he imprisoned me here, with the help of a powerful sorcerer, of course.
What are you? Strad lived 1,000 years ago.
Oh, can you not see? No, cannot you see? There's so much more to me. How could I live here 1,000 years if I was human?
So you are immortal, but what exactly are you?
I shall leave that to your imagination.
Incidentally, look at the this is God. God ordain. His initials, which spell out God.
I shall leave that to your imagination. Let's see if you'll guess it at some point. I guess you're God. As a matter of fact, I could use a little help getting out of here.
There must be a reason for your imprisonment.
Well, Strad asked my help in saving his wife from death. She had a cancer that no magic or elixir known to human could cure. However, I knew better. In the years to come, his wife would suck his life out of him, his wealth gone to waste. Strad would have died on the streets of some backwater village, poor, sick, and alone.
How it's possible you could have helped him anyway. My English isn't flawless, apparently.
God ordain says, so you still cannot guess what exactly am I? Either way, when I refused to help, he crusaded against me. He led hundreds to their death while attempting to slay me. He realized later there's not many things that can kill me, so he had a powerful wizard imprison me with a spell. All the effort, when what I did was only to help him, if not immediately.
If you could read his future, you could have explained to him.
Knowing one's future isn't exactly healthy.
Neither is his voice, incidentally. It's starting to hurt my fucking throat. I chose the wrong voice for a guy who likes to monologue this extensively.
I cannot read my own future if you wonder why I'm here and not somewhere far away. I see your future too, so you cannot hear it. It's against the law of the universe. It's interesting, though, I must add. Either way, I managed to curse his whole bloodline before my capture. I'm not proud of it, but I just had to have my revenge. Will you set me free, Ralph Arbeni?
How you know my name, as I never told it?
Oh, I know many things, mortal. I know of your mission. A descendant of Strad has hired you to explore this castle. He's correct about the fact that his condition is related to these dungeons. I know he'll die soon. I'll remove the curse from his bloodline if you set me free.
I'm not sure if I believe you.
My story could be a lie, all of it. I could also be a demon waiting for the first chance to slay you. But how could I know these things I told you if I didn't tell the truth?
I don't like this, but Count Strad must be saved.
I'm glad you agree. So, repeat the...
I don't have a choice in this? My answer is no. I'm not saving the son of a bitch, but apparently I don't even mind control me or something.
So, repeat these words. Krat, veracht, nicht.
This is obviously, it has a lot of homages in here. I mean, the game itself is somewhat of an homage to Diablo. There's a bit of that in there, and to Ultima, and obviously Count Strahd is a reference to Count Strahd from fucking D&D, Ravenloft, where he's a vampire. These words are at least inspired by. I don't think Nict is a word in itself. It might be Nicto or something, but very much inspired by Evil Dead. Klat Verat Necktie.
It worked. Oh, how I long to lie on the grass and look at the cloudless starred night sky, hearing the winds whisper the secrets of nature.
So the curse is gone now?
It is.
Just like that? You didn't really do anything.
Don't forget, I'm a being of higher existence. The curse is gone, okay? Take my word for it.
You're a god?
Now you understand. Aemon Strahd was my follower, and I his god. Anyway, I thank you, mortal. You have my eternal gratitude, blah, blah, blah. Now it's time for me to leave. There's so much to see. Farewell, mortal.
Farewell. All right, well, I guess that worked out. Now we got to find our way all the way back up here. Let's look at the map. So we're going to the northeast here. And I was looking at the map again. So we're going to the south. Damn it, no. Pardon me. And we're going here, obviously. And where are we going here? Northwest. Oops, overshot it. And we did it. Let's go talk to this dude's name. Zin? No, Aemon Strahd? Count Strahd in general.
Have you been to the cellars yet?
I have, and I know the reason for this curse.
Well?
Aemon Strahd imprisoned a god who in turn cursed his bloodline.
So, you mean all this time a god has been below this castle, imprisoned? But why the curse?
It was a revenge. I set him free and he lifted the curse. You know, everyday stuff.
A revenge for what, if I may ask?
Aemon Strahd's wife was dying and the deity didn't cure her.
I believe he must have his reasons. All this time, all this pain, because of this castle. My father's insanity and his father's insanity. All I've known because of my ancestors' folly. I don't know what to think.
Well, the curse at least is gone.
It is, but still, I've lost much. My family lives elsewhere because they fear me.
It's time to reunite them.
Yes, but not here. I'll never return here, ever. You want your reward? Take this damned castle and do whatever you want with it.
Seriously? WTF?
This castle is yours. Enjoy it more than I ever could. Just respect the peasants who pay their taxes to this keep. Each Madas, I guess that's Monday, you'll receive the taxes, but you'll be able to retrieve the gold from the Bank of Faerun. My Castellan and cook... Castellan? I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Castellan? Castellano, I guess. Yaragorn and Olgrim are yours. Yaragorn will help you manage this castle. No, don't say anything. This is yours. Farewell, Ralph Benny. Benihana.
I thank you very much. Farewell. All right. I was not expecting that, I will confess. I now own a castle. This is no longer, although the graphic is identical, this isn't freaking Count Strahd anymore. This is Castellan Yaragorn. Let's go talk to him. Greetings, my lord. All is well. All right. let's take a look at the map. We can't see people on. Oh yeah, we can. Let's go see if we can talk to this guy in the southwest. We own a fucking castle, guys. I can't recall offhand. I'm sure somebody's going to yell at me for saying this when it's... obviously, it's not true. I was about to say something that was so ignorant it's hard to believe. I was saying I can't recall a single roguelike where you own a home. But, of course, Angband, you own a home and all its variants, but never one where you can just sort of inherit a castle. That's kind of neat. Cook Olgrim, greetings, my lord. Would you like to have me prepare a meal for you to eat during your travels? Absolutely. We gain a level, by the way, too. You add Cook's Special. Let's do that a bunch of times. We reach level 5. Hit points +2. Mana points +2. Let's see if he'll just keep doing it. Oh, no, just the one say. Alright, well, at least we have that with Cook's Special. Let's leave the castle. We'll try and remember to come back every Murdus. Well, it was a profitable little stop. How are we doing for time? You know, it's been a half hour. Why don't we call it right there, guys? We'll make this the adventure of our adventure in Count Strahd's castle, or Castle Aemon, which is now our castle. When we come back, we'll continue our journey on to, what is this? We'll probably stop at southeastern, at Port Victory. See if we can pick up any quests. We'll continue on to Demon's Fall Bridge, cross it to get to our Relgadur's farm, where we're trying to find some buried treasure. I'm pretty impressed with the RPG aspects of this. I'd be curious to try playing again at some later date, because I suspect, for instance, the Castle of Aemon is a static map, pre-made map. And I like my roguelikes very roguelike-y. I like everything randomized, including the overworld map. I'm always curious as to why roguelikes like to have a static overworld map. It always confuses me. But in any event, neither here nor there. I'm quite enjoying this, so I'll be back certainly tomorrow, barring some catastrophic situation. And then we'll play things by ear from there, because the weeks are just getting filled up, guys. It's getting crazy. Good crazy. Alright, I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. How do we get out of this? Escape? Save the game? Hex yeah? Alright, we did it. Let's quit the game. Hex yeah? Yeah, hex yeah. Bye yeah.